First kill, Yank. First is the hardest. Was my dad's and his dad's before him. If you get through this, you'd be doing me a kindness by seeing my family gets it. Names.
Full of bait. Give me a glass of beer, please.
$10.
Thank you.
That'll raise you to $10. Call. Little pair of deuces takes a pot. You're running 20 short, Manning. Toss in a checkout. I'm good for it. You're good for it. You ain't good for nothing, Manning. You play poker bad, you mouth off bad, you drink bad. I want my money and I want it now. I haven't got it on me.
Easy. Easy, man.
Why trouble yourself? Just kick him out of the bar and leave him be.
Where does he live? First spread you come to, about 6 miles south of town. Thank you. Come on.
You tell him. I'll be around to collect what he owes me.
That was my oldest son, Tad. He was killed at Fredericksburg.
You look enough like him to be his twin, Adam.
That's where the resemblance stops.
He was a real man. He had great ambitions. He was going places. Now he's just a picture. Not much to keep a memory alive, but it's all I've got.
Turn it in.
I'd say you have a lot more than a picture and a few military mementos to keep that memory alive.
Adam, not one thing about that boy reminds me of Tad. How do you explain the run of the litter? It just happens. And Ma died a few years back. Just left Adam and me. I tried to push him in the right direction. He just won't seem to measure up. Keeps going downhill, and all I can do is just sit and watch. Time for me to go to bed. The next room out by the barn. If you need anything else, just holler.
Thanks.
I've headed roundups, ridden fence, branded, busted broncs. That's not enough for the old man. So I put in my day's work, but at night, I gotta go into town, play a little poker, get a little drunk, get him off my back.
Doesn't matter much what someone else thinks. As long as a man knows what he is inside.
What are you doing here, Rand?
What do you think I'm doing here, poker player?
I don't have the money right now.
Your pa's got it. I'll get it from him.
Just give me 3 days. You'll have your money then.
Not 3 minutes. Now.
I don't want you talking to him.
You shouldn't have done that, boy. I'm gonna hurt you bad, boy.
$20, huh? You're paid off.
Thanks.
Get it.
Another favor I owe you.
What is it this time, Adam?
Nothing, Pa. Nothing.
Always it's nothing. You come staggering home drunk and it's nothing. You get beaten up in town, it's nothing. You lose your money gambling, it's nothing.
My money. My life, too, Pa.
That's right. It's your life. You can throw it away if you want. But Tad didn't throw his life away. While he was alive, he made something of it, not just a waste.
I'm not Tad, Pa. You hear me? I'm not Tad. I'm Adam. Look at me. Look at me. I'm Ed.
Things too well done?
No, they're fine. I just lost my appetite.
Yeah, so have I.
Well, it's time I get started.
Jason, my door'll always be open to you.
Mr. Manning, there's something I have to tell you. Something I've carried with me for a lot of years. I fought in the war for the Union at Fredericksburg. My first battle, I had my horse shot out from under me. I took cover from an artillery blast in a shell hole. There was a Confederate soldier in that shell hole. We fought. I killed him. It was your son, Tad, Mr. Manning. Before he died, he talked. He gave me this. He wanted you to have it.
You sat here, you ate my food, and all the time you knew? Well, you told me. Now get out! Get out of my home before I kill you! You heard what he said?
I heard.
What are you gonna do?
What you'd do if you could.
Oh, he's too much for you. You can't handle him.
You're wrong, Pa. I'm gonna measure up better than Tad. I'm gonna do something even he couldn't do. Boys, turn around.
Why, Adam?
You can ask me that. You the man who killed my brother?
A soldier who killed another soldier because he had to? The business of war is to kill.
I don't care about that.
Does your father know?
He knows.
first kill. Brother told me the first one was the hardest. Go ahead, Adam. But you better check that hammer first.
You better kill me, McCord, because if you don't, I'm going to kill you.
I'll give you another chance at it, son. Would you use this? It's the one I used on your brother. Take it! Now use it. You live with the memory of it. You let the nightmare of it tear you apart for the rest of your life. You see if it sets things right for you. But all you're doing is letting your father make a murder out of you. I'm not sorry, Bob. I'm not ashamed. I wanted you to love me. That's all I ever wanted. But now's the time to stop living up to Dad. Nobody could live up to the giant you made of him.
Was wrong. When you told me about Ted, the hurt was too close, the pain too deep. I was wrong.
Tell him that.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for giving me back my son.
Morning.
Again?
Just tending to my knitting, Jordan.
Chris, I've located him.
Is he coming?
I haven't asked him yet. And I don't intend to until I have your word that you'll behave. You hate him, and you love this land. You'll have to decide which is more important.
Could you do it? Could you beg for help from a man you hate?
You don't have to beg, Chris. Just ask. It's the only chance you have. And I won't bring him if his life is in danger.
Bring him.
I'll be back before the hearing. Bye, Chris.
Thank you. You're asking me to relive a lot of things I'd rather forget, Mr. Payne.
I know that. I don't know how close you were to the boy, but you were his commanding officer of Bitter Creek. You see, when Seth Adams died, he left the ranch to Clark and his twin sister, Christina. Clark loved the land, but, well, he just wasn't cut out to be a rancher, and things got pretty bad. He took out a loan at the bank, put the ranch up as collateral, and had the banker write out an insurance policy on the loan so that if anything happened to him, the debt would be canceled. He did it to protect his sister. He also paid the extra premium for it.
I know he worried about his sister a great deal. But if he had that kind of an agreement, why isn't the debt canceled?
They forgot to read the small print. Teal at the bank wrote in a clause that said that death had to result from natural causes. That's why I need your testimony. He contends that Clark joined the army for the sole purpose of having himself killed. He's been running around town using his influence, trying to make things tough for Clark's sister. He wants that land.
You're a lawyer, Mr. Payne. Don't you think my reputation will work against your case? Do you think when they get through with me in court, what I have to say about Clark Adams will really make any difference?
I'm a lawyer, Mr. McCord, but an old-fashioned lawyer. I have the quaint notion that justice prevails. Wild as a prairie fire.
Down, boy. Down, boy. Attaboy.
Chris, I'd like you to meet...
I know who he is.
It's a nice-looking animal.
You think you could ride him?
Chris, we've just had a long ride. I'm sure Mr. McCord would appreciate some lunch.
Probably so. I was just making conversation, wondering if he thought he could ride the horse.
Probably so.
There he is.
Oh, boy.
Break his neck.
Now I am hungry.
My brother's dead and I'm alive. Is that it?
I'm afraid so.
he and his sister wanted to make some improvements on their ranch. They both had a reputation of being sort of wild and unreliable, and they both have lived up to it. First him, and now her.
Your Honor.
Mr. Teal, never mind reputation. Just stick to the facts.
Anyway, I gave him the loan. Fair and honest terms. A good business deal. But I've been taken advantage of. Now, don't get me wrong. I have the utmost respect for our boys in uniform. But it was different with Adams. He saw he was never going to be able to repay that debt, so he joined the Army to get himself killed and have it canceled.
I object, Your Honor. That is the issue we're here to decide.
Sustained. Mr. Teal, will you please stick to the facts?
All right, continue, Sergeant Chase.
Well, I guess Private Adams made more transfers in 1 year than I've ever seen. And I've been processing records half my life.
Then what you've told us, Sergeant Chase, is that every time a company Private Adams was attached to affected peace in its area, he requested a transfer to a company that was still under fire.
Yes, sir.
How can you let him say things like that about Clark?
We'll have our turn, Tris.
That'll be all, Sergeant Chase.
Any cross-examination?
No, sir.
Witness is excused.
Miss Adams, you said earlier that your brother was an impractical dreamer, that he...
I didn't say that. I said he had great plans for the ranch.
But they failed to materialize.
Yes.
You also said earlier that he was extremely unhappy, melancholy.
Sometimes.
Did he ever say he wished he were dead?
No.
Oh, but you know that Clark boasted in town that if he couldn't support you while he was alive, he would support you with his death.
He never...
You heard Mr. Teal testify that he did.
Mr. Teal is a liar.
Miss Adams, please control yourself.
Thank you, Miss Adams. That will be all.
That'll be all. That isn't all. That isn't anything.
Miss Adams.
You just talk, and you never listen. You never try to understand what people don't say, what they can't say. None of you ever tried to understand art. Maybe everybody you know can say exactly what they feel, but maybe that's because they don't feel very much.
Mr. Payne.
Chris. Your Honor, the man who was Clark Adams' commanding officer is in court. I'd like to call him as a witness.
Very well, Mr. Payne.
Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Be seated, please.
State your name.
Jason McCord.
Your own words, Mr. McCord.
Clark Adams served under me for 6 months. The first time I saw him in battle, he was reckless, exposed his position unnecessarily, invited attack. He was lucky to come out of that one, but he did. And then something happened. He came to realize that his recklessness was endangering the lives of the other men. In wartime, men shun recklessness. They gravitate toward a man whose courage they know they can trust. They gravitated toward Clark Adams. When he died at Bitter Creek, it was in no way a senseless death. He was one of the last men standing on his feet, protecting a wounded man, fighting very desperately to save both their lives.
Thank you, Mr. McCord.
May I cross-examine?
Your witness.
Jason McCord. I must say you're the last person I ever expected to present himself as an expert on courage.
I was trying to point out, Mr. Winters, that men do change. Even though it might not be convenient for you and Mr. Teal to change your opinion about them.
Well, let me put it another way, Mr. McCord. I doubt whether a man with your background would be able to distinguish between recklessness and heroism.
That, too, Mr. Winters, is an opinion. A prejudiced opinion. But getting back to recklessness and heroism, suppose I told Mr. Teal I don't like the way he's treating Miss Adams, and if he didn't change his tactics, I would personally give him a beating. Now, if he knew I meant it and he didn't listen, that would be recklessness. On the other hand, if he firmly believed what he was doing was right, and he was willing to defend that belief man to man, that would be heroism. There are very few heroes in the world, Mr. Winters. Clark Adams was one of them.
How would you know, Mr. McCord? You put your tail between your legs and ran like a jackal. Tell us the truth. When Clark Adams died at Bitter Creek, you weren't even there.
Right now, Mr. Winters, I'd say you were being reckless.
Mr. Winters, let me remind you that Mr. McCord isn't on trial here. Please confine your remarks to the case at hand.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was merely trying to point out that...
It was very clear what you were trying to do. I suggest that you reconsider it. I'm recessing this hearing until tomorrow morning at 9. Court is adjourned.
Mr. McCord, you just said that Clark died fighting to save the life of a wounded man. Is that true? Or is that just something that Mr. Payne told you to say?
It was true. I was the man.
Winters, you let that white-livered meddler make us both look bad. Nobody does that to me.
Clark was writing a letter to you just before we moved to Bitter Creek. Now, at that time, his desire for the future was at its peak. If that letter indicates that, it would certainly strengthen your case.
I never got any letter. Are you sure it was for me?
Oh, I'm sure. I remember because he asked me how to spell a word.
Oh, well, maybe it got lost. In the battle.
Or it was never finished. Chris, were his effects sent to you?
Yes.
Including his kepi?
His what?
The little cavalry cap.
Yes.
See, the men have a habit of putting unfinished letters inside their kepis. Let's take a look at it.
All right.
Citizens heard you're leaving town, so we came out to give you the present you deserve. Tar and feathers.
Well, hello, Mr. Teal. I'm awful glad you came. I got something here I want you to hear. Only this time, you're gonna listen. This is a letter from my brother. It's the last one he ever wrote. I just found it. You see, he put it in his hat before he... Dear Chris, it's evening, and I'm in a pensive mood. That means thoughtful. A friend just taught me how to spell it. That same friend has taught me a lot more in the last few months. He's opened my eyes to things I never saw before. It seems like all we ever thought was beautiful was our land, our own little world. Now I can see beauty everywhere, in a rusty water pump, in a dried-out desert weed. I've even written a poem, heaven help me. I'd like you to meet my friend, too. His name is Captain Jason McCord. Now that I understand so much more, I feel foolish about some of the things I've done and said. How could I ever have shown disrespect for life, my own, or my fellow man's for even a moment? I'll finish this tomorrow. Well, how does that sound like a man wanting to die, Mr. Teal?
I'm sorry, Miss Adams.
Do you really like it?
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
No more ghosts?
No more ghosts.
You ancient men, give ear, all inhabitants of the land. What the cutting locust left, what the swarming locust left, the hopping locust has eaten. What the hopping locust left, the destroying locust has eaten. Awake! You drunkards and weep, wail, you drinkers of wine, where the sweet wine is cut off from your mouth.
We greet
Jason McCord.
Mr. Murdoch?
I am Joshua Murdoch. I sent for you long ago. You took a great deal of time getting here.
It was a long ride from where your letter found me. But I don't understand why you brought me here.
I made a generous offer.
Very. That's why I rode 300 miles. I thought I finally had a job with a future. But, Mr. Murdoch, you don't need a surveyor or an engineer here in New Canaan.
Mr. McCord, we led our people out of bondage to this promised land. New Canaan will be the birthplace of a great race. The fountainhead of a great new nation.
You said you wanted me to lay out streets, draw up topographical maps, plan a new water system, do preliminary surveying for a railroad and a telegraph.
Exactly. For 25 years, I've dreamed of all of that here in New Canaan.
Look, Mr. Murdoch, this town is abandoned. It may have had its day, but it's dead now.
The seed shrivels under the clod. The storehouses are desolate. Gather all the inhabitants of the land, for the day of reckoning is near, and as destruction from the Almighty, it comes. Blow the trumpets in Zion. Sound the alarm on my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants tremble, for the day of the Lord is coming. It is near, a day of darkness and gloom, day of clouds, the earth quakes, and the heavens tremble, and the sun and the moon are darkened, and the stars withdraw their shining. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Mr. McCord, you are welcome to sit with my sons, but you're carrying a weapon. That's an abomination in the eyes of the Almighty.
I'm being held by these weapons. Isn't that an abomination?
Micah, Malachi, you know my commandments against weapons and instruments of violence in this house. Take them out.
Now, look, Murdoch, I went to a lot of trouble to get here. You must have had something in mind besides Bible reading. Let's have it.
This is the Sabbath, sir. We will discuss business another day.
Discuss it now, or I won't be here another day.
Mr. McCord, you will be here all the rest of your days. The Lord became jealous for his land, had pity on his people. The Lord said to his people, behold, I am sending you grain and wine and oil, and you will be satisfied. And I will remove the stranger far from you. I will drive him into a parched and desolate land. Of him will rise, for he has done evil things.
taking a walk, Mr. McCord, enjoying the sights of our fair city?
I want my horse.
It's been tended to, Paul, just like you told me to. Man rides a horse that far, he's got to be tended to, right, Paul?
It's being cared for, Mr. McCord.
I want it now.
You got to rest a horse that's been run hard like that.
Mr. McCord, impassable mountains to the north and west, long burning desert to the south and east.
Either way beats staying here, Murdoch.
We're getting off to a bad start, Mr. McCord. I think you'll find your stay here very interesting. Real challenge. Why should you wish to leave?
Murdoch, I rode 300 miles for a job with you. Instead, your sons work me over. They steal my horse, my gun, my saber. What is it you want with me?
New Canaan. Fastest growing town in the West.
Pa, he and two other fellas, they started this town. Why, Pa, he even named it.
Yeah. Paul started the bank, the general store, and this here saloon.
Not too many preachers that well off, huh?
But Pa ain't a real preacher. Not ordained like.
I didn't think he was.
We took it up after town started going to the... After it started thinning out.
When Obadiah got killed.
Obadiah. He was my firstborn, Miss McCord. I had great hopes for Obadiah. Oh, what fine plans. But he was killed. The end of everything. The gold mines around here began to run out, and the people drifted away from the town. Things rotted and decayed and fell to dust.
You're blaming the death of this town on the death of your son?
Corporal Obadiah Murdoch was killed at the Battle of Bitter Creek. Not by Indians alone, but by you, Mr. McCord. You killed him as surely as if you had put a bullet through his heart.
So that's why you brought me here. You might as well blame the caveman who first started making flint arrowheads. That's what really killed your son.
The Lord said he who kills a man shall be put to death, as he has done. So it shall be done to him. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth.
You want to even the score, huh?
The Battle of Bitter Creek was never finished. Because you live. It will resume wherein it left off, here, at daybreak. Gray Eagle.
Gray Eagle? Jason McCord. Do you remember me? He's one of the Apache chiefs who signed the treaty with General Reed. Why did you bring him here? He's one of the respected elders of his tribe. He wasn't at Bitter Creek.
He was easy to lure away and capture. I will hold him as a hostage, guarantee that his sons, whom I have selected to battle you, will do their best to kill you. Red Arm. He was at Bitter Creek. Only he can't speak because of a neck wound that he received there. He has good reason to hate any army man. Especially you, Miss McCord. This is Blue Hawk. Blue Hawk? Yeah, that's his brother. He also was at Bitter Creek. We will renew the unfinished battle at sunrise.
You're pitting me against two Indians?
Those were the odds when the battle was so untimely ended. Two Indians and one army man. Now, you will start from one end of the street and then Indians from the other. None of you will know where the others are. You'll be carrying your saber, and these Indians will be carrying their knives. If you make it, you may ride safely away, but don't consider the idea of joining forces. Micah here, Malachi, will take great pains to see that that does not happen.
But I have no wish to open the old wound of Bitter Creek.
Neither do I. We've got to find guns. Get Gray Eagle out of that jail. I tell you, we'll divide their attention. I'll move up the other side of the street.
A man heading out of change sides right in the middle of a battle. Heading out.
Red Arm is tied up at the blacksmith shop. We go get him.
And Blue Hawk?
Battle's over.
Well, you can't run away a second time. I kill. I make alive. My will whet my glittering sword, and my hand will take hold of judgment. I will make my arrows drunk with blood. My sword shall devour flesh. I shall slay my enemies about me, fracture for fracture.
Forget your vengeance, Murdoch. You can't bring old things back. Not Bitter Creek, not your son, and not this town.
Oh, no. I built this town for my Obadiah.
They're dead, Murdoch. Obadiah and the town. Let them go.
No, this ground shall run red with their blood. The day of their calamity is at hand. Their doom comes swiftly.
As she has done, so it shall be. I
us hope the Battle of Bitter Creek may now be over, Captain McCord. It is a black mark. The white man will not let the Apache forget.
They won't let me forget it either. Red Arm, you were at Bitter Creek. We fought against each other. Do you know what happened? I mean, how I got away?
You don't see it, they don't see it, and they never will. I'm leaving this note for those in the past. Maybe someone will hear me and change what's to come. There was a time when people connected by touch. A glance could speak, and silence could say everything. But then, communication was sacrificed to the screen. Everyone was connected, but no one ever truly touched. We filtered out hunger. We silenced the truth. The algorithm told us what to see, and we never questioned it. Those passing by wearing AR glasses see them as a blur and ignore them.
Please help me. Please help, help, help.
Thinking was dangerous, feeling was forbidden. Even seeing was considered a crime. If you didn't look away, the system marked you. Silence was safety. Questioning made you visible. And in this world, being visible meant walking the line between life and death. Maybe there's still hope. Maybe a child lifts their head, looks up at the sky, and remembers what it means to be human. With a single glance, everything could change. But not everyone lives long enough to look up, so make it count. Be the spark, be the voice, be the one who dares to hope